Thank you for watching our plagiarism prevention video series. In this video, you will learn how to avoid accidental or unintentional plagiarism. For an introduction and an overview of plagiarism and the reasons why it may occur, please watch our video, Context of Plagiarism. For the UC definition of plagiarism and possible consequences, please watch UC's definition of plagiarism. Plagiarism occurs when you borrow another's idea or work in any form and do not acknowledge that you have done so. It is important to remember that you need to acknowledge or cite all sources and know how to do this properly. In most cases, plagiarism is not intentional. It may occur if someone doesn't understand the importance of citing sources or if they're unsure how to attribute sources properly. Citing a source means that you show you took the words, ideas, figures, or images from the source, even if there is not an identifiable author. You need to acknowledge sources both in the body of the work and at the end of the work. Rules for citing sources, also known as citation styles, varies among different disciplines. Here are examples of sources in text and at the end of your work in two commonly used styles, MLA and APA. There are different ways to incorporate materials from the sources you use in your papers and presentations. First, there's quoting. Quotations are a group of words taken directly from a source, word for word without any changes. If using a direct quotation in your work, it must appear with quotation marks and needs to be cited both in the text and at the end of your paper. Direct quotes should be used sparingly. Use them only if a direct quote adds weight to your arguments or if restating it would dilute the meaning. Some styles of writing do not allow the use of direct quotation. Instead, you may need to paraphrase or summarize the ideas you wish to incorporate in your paper. Next, that brings us to paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is taking someone else's ideas and understanding them so completely that you can restate them in your own words and use them to support your own ideas. Make sure that you change not only the vocabulary, but also the sentence structure when paraphrasing. You might express an opinion on your source as part of the paraphrase. You should always provide attribution for paraphrased sources both in text and at the end. Summarizing involves putting the main ideas into your own words, including only the main points. Summaries are significantly shorter than the original and take a broad overview of the source material. Once again, it is necessary to attribute summarized ideas to the original source. Paraphrasing and summarizing properly is a skill that requires practice. There are many guidelines, examples, and video tutorials available online, but the best place is to get help at the Academic Writing Center. The Academic Writing Center appointments are offered both in person and online. Please schedule an appointment on the Writing Center website or by phone at 513-556-3912. The Writing Center is a great place to get assistance with citation format. Your assignment may specify that you need to use a certain citation style. It is always best to clarify requirements with your instructor. If you have questions about the details of applying a particular citation style, please refer them to the Writing Center. The libraries also have resources to help you correctly cite the sources you use. Here are some tips from librarians and tools that make source attribution easy. Unintentional plagiarism often happens because people don't organize and document their sources. When you find a text, image, or another source you need, you may save it or copy and paste it into your paper and presentation and then forget where you found it. Get in the habit of saving information about the source. When you save or write down a quote, make a note of who said it and where you find it. For images and other information found on the internet, save at least the URL to be able to go back and document the source properly. If you forgot where you found the source or don't know how it should be cited, ask a librarian for help, either in person or online. Sometimes people avoid citing unusual, less commonly used sources, such as personal interviews, YouTube videos, or even social media posts such as tweets. These sources should be cited if they inform your work. If you're unsure how to properly cite a non-traditional source, consult OWL, the online writing lab at Purdue University. There you can find instructions and examples for citing sources in APA and MLA and plagiarism avoidance tips. The OWL even includes a tool powered by Citation Machine that helps you generate citations from commonly used types of sources. Please note that right underneath the toolbox there is a link to a page that educates you about citation generators and reminds you to use them with caution. Many library databases have tools that allow you to capture citations formatted in a specific style, MLA, APA, Chicago, etc. In some databases, you will see the source citation and format options at the bottom of the article or image screen. Most commonly, you will see a cite icon or link. Use it to display a list of available formats. There are also free online citation formatters. Please remember that automatically generated citations may not be 100% accurate. Make sure to compare the generated citation against the style manual or examples provided in the OWL. If you're working on multiple papers and dealing with a lot of sources, you may consider using a citation manager such as Zotero. UC Library offers an online guide that has links to citation management tools and all the information that will help you use them successfully. Last but not least, UC provides access to Turnitin, a plagiarism detection tool that is embedded within Canvas. By running assignments through Turnitin, you can check the originality of your work against the expansive Turnitin database that includes contents from the internet and databases, as well as submitted works to Turnitin in the past. If your assignment is not set up for the submission, there's an open enrollment course that allows you to enroll and upload your paper. It will not check against your previously submitted works. Contrary to the title, it is not just for dissertations. Any papers can be submitted. There are also online free plagiarism checkers if you're willing to Google them. Thank you for watching this video. We hope that it has given you some good strategies for avoiding common plagiarism traps. Please use these tips in your work and never hesitate to ask your instructor, the Academic Writing Center, or your librarians for help. Thank you.